Today on Community Cooking, we have guest chef Jill Reed in the kitchen with us making shrimp rolls with a lemon-celery vinaigrette served with a melon-cucumber salad and a cool peach mint sparkler to wash it all down. We're cooking with some of the best chefs from right here in our own community, so grab a seat and get comfortable. We have another great meal coming at you. This is your Community Cooking. Hi, and welcome to Community Cooking. I'm your host, Maria Prekeges, and it's always a treat to have my guest chef, Jill Reed, in the house with us.
Hello, how are you?
I'm awesome, thank you. You always bring such fun recipes. A lot of them you test out on the little ones in your life.
Oh, yes. The little guy, he loves this dish. He loves all the food, so it's easy to feed him.
It's a good thing. If the children like it, the adults will like it. So tell me about the dish and how you came up with this idea.
Well, this dish is a shrimp roll, which is kind of based off of a lobster roll, but a little more wallet-friendly than lobster. And it's pretty easy because I'm using pre-cooked shrimp, so it's just a fun, cool, it's like picnic for dinner kind of dish. And
which we love. We love. And then we're going to go on to a salad that goes along with it and a sparkler.
Yes.
I like the sound of that.
Well, in an effort to keep the sugar down, my kid has discovered real soda, unfortunately. But we drink a lot of club soda at home, and so I just decided, to mix it up a little bit and make a fruit syrup to add to the club soda to just make it a little more fun.
I love it. I love it. Well, let's talk ingredients for the shrimp rolls.
So shrimp, obviously. I have these pre-cooked shrimp. You can get, bigger shrimp, smaller shrimp, whatever you like. Cut them in half or not. Salt and pepper. For the vinaigrette, there's some olive oil, green onions, celery. And then we have a little garlicky butter that we're going to use to brush over the rolls to toast them up. Smoked paprika and mayonnaise that will make a dressing for the sandwich as well.
Ooh,
and then the parsley also goes in the vinaigrette. And then lemons.
Lemons.
Because it's seafood, so you have to have a nice little punch of acid in there. That will go in the vinaigrette. And then these split top hamburger buns that are more like a traditional lobster roll.
Okay.
Because they're the split top, but they're like a sweet Hawaiian.
Oh, look at that.
A sweet Hawaiian hot dog bun is what they are. You can use
Oh,
regular
yum.
hot dog buns or whole wheat buns. Work really well. I use those sometimes. Really whatever you like, just to basically get the shrimp into your belly.
into your belly. We like getting shrimp into our bellies. And I love the split top and the Hawaiian, of the bread
it's a little
rolls.
sweet.
Oh,
and then the garlic butter will add a little contrast with the sweet roll. So
how do we get started? Let's get going.
We are going to chop up the shrimp.
Okay. And I like them. You said you can. You don't need to, but I like things bite-sized.
Let's make the dressing in this bowl first,
Okay.
and then we can add the shrimp. So what we
Perfect.
want to do is we want to cut up some, and I can do this if you
Okay.
want. We want to cut up some parsley, and we're going to add in our celery, which is pretty
And that is
finely
chopped fine, which
chopped
is nice
up.
too.
You want the flavor. You don't want a big giant chunk of celery. We're going to add in maybe about half that green onion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love green onion, but sometimes it's
And again, that's pretty finely chopped
Yeah.
because you just want to, the essence of it as you're eating it, you don't want to bite down on it.
Ooh, those are yum. Fresh from the farmer's market. You can tell.
Very strong.
So our celery, a little bit of green onion.
And we have a little bit of chopped parsley. That's good. You can rough chop that.
Okay.
I'm going to put some of that in. I might save a little bit of that for our garnish. We'll just push that aside.
Okay.
And
then what
we're
else
gonna
goes in?
We have some olive oil.
Ooh, olive oil. I always ask chefs, what do you like to cook with? And I'd say 80% or mix in olive oil.
I love olive oil for dressings. I use a lot of avocado oil for cooking.
Really? And you don't hear about that a lot.
You can get it to a pretty high temperature without it burning, and it doesn't add a lot of flavor. It's just a nice light oil.
And avocados are so good for you.
Little salt and pepper.
Okay.
And then we're going to do some lemon juice.
Oh, the juicer. Those are nice lemons.
So So we have, these are not too many seeds here, so hopefully we're good. But you want a good amount of lemon juice.
I'm Greek. We have
to
lemon
bring
in
it all
everything.
together. I love lemon juice. I have a lemon tree in my backyard, so we put lemon on all kinds of things.
Growing up, my mother put them on all green vegetables, so
Yes.
we ate them. I go, okay, it just tastes like lemon.
And then we're just going to mix that up a little bit
Okay.
to make our vinaigrette.
Ooh, it smells so good. Easy.
It's really fresh. It's a little bit lighter than a traditional lobster roll, which has a lot more mayonnaise. We're going to work a little bit of mayonnaise into the dish, but it's not
It's not going to
really
be overwhelming. And you get the
heavy on
taste of the shrimp.
mayonnaise. Right.
Okay, so there's that. Cutting up some shrimpies?
We're going to cut those, pretty much just cut them in half.
Half?
and
Okay.
I'm going to grab a
She grabs half. I go one at a time. I'm sorry.
OC, and
You're like, no, it's a process. Let's get it done.
I double up on my shrimp too.
Oh.
Stack them up and cut them in
Look
half.
at you. And
This
these
is-
are wallet friendly, as you said.
Right.
You can buy them just about anywhere. And I like it when you get them with the tails off. I'm not a fan of the bay shrimp, the baby shrimp.
Oh, I wouldn't use the bay shrimp in this. They're just, I think they're too small, and
Oh, good to
I don't
know.
know, the texture doesn't seem right for this.
Yeah, those are the only shrimp I'm not a fan of.
I've
Sorry,
used
small shrimp. But,
I've used leftover grilled shrimp.
oh, that would be
But
good.
I don't usually have a lot of leftover.
Yeah, I was going to
grilled
say, you have
shrimp.
leftover
I
grilled
have
shrimp
to make
in your
a lot
house?
of grilled shrimp to have leftover.
That's, yeah, I was like, no, shrimp. And shrimp's so good for you. I always say it's one of those, you get a lot of bang for your buck. Not only it's super high in protein, but I like food where you can eat a lot of it, and it's not as caloric.
But my son, he loves all kinds of fish and seafood, but shrimp is definitely one of his favorites. Although he doesn't say no to a lobster roll, but he doesn't get that chance an awful lot.
He has good taste. I don't say no to a lobster roll either, but that's not every day.
All right.
Okay.
So that's it for the shrimp. We're going to give that
A stir. And you don't need to marinate this for very long at all. It gets right in there.
it's just in there. It's very light. You're really focusing on the shrimp in this.
Yeah, which we like.
So
We like to focus on any sort of seafood.
we're going to do our buns.
Okay.
Toast our buns.
Hot cross buns.
So I like to do the outsides, brush the,
Oh, like that with butter. And your melted butter has a little bit
has a little bit of very finely minced garlic in it.
Okay.
So you don't even need to worry about getting the garlic chunks
Yeah.
onto there because it's already infused into the
Outside.
butter.
I've never done that. I like it.
Yeah, just have a happy hand with those.
Oh, okay, good. I was like,
Don't worry about
it's everywhere on the outside. We can do that. And then
And
you
then
just
we're
roll
gonna-
them around.
Just toss them. You can do them on the grill. I toast them on the grill or put them under the broiler. I like to do a nice hot.
Okay, that one needs some butter. Oh, that's super fun. I mean, what a good way to do it.
Because you're getting just getting that flavor in there.
And just a little bit of garlic powder in the butter, or
Fresh garlic.
fresh
minced
garlic?
Yeah.
Minced garlic. Okay. Okay.
You can use crushed garlic or.
I love the garlic press. It's
And
my
I can
favorite
smell
thing.
that garlic already.
I love it. I know. And then you just roll them around.
So you can see that one's already starting to toast up. Our pan's good and hot. So we're getting a little.
It's good and hot, but that's okay. We like it crunchy.
Getting a little sear on those. Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
And I like the split top. The shrimp lines up
Just
right in the
go
middle.
right in.
And they stand up nicely. They just, I don't know, they look pretty.
All right, and then we have our mayo and our smoked
We have our
paprika.
mayo. So we're going to mix
Okay.
that mayonnaise, just a little dash of the smoked paprika.
Okay. All the mayo?
Yeah, sure.
Why not?
We're not using a lot of it actually on the sandwiches.
No.
It's just, that one got a little too done.
And then a little bit of smoked paprika. I said all the chefs are always used to the gas. Okay. So that's
Just a
it for the mayo? Just the smoked paprika?
And then we're going to, I'm sorry for the
Oh, that's
reach.
okay. That's all right.
And we're going to add even more lemon.
Oh, perfect. Because it is
In here.
seafood.
And it just goes all together.
Oh, look at that rolls. Perfect.
That one's good. I'm going to take that one off because that guy's happy the way he is.
He's
That one
very,
too.
he's a happy camper.
These are a little
super
more
easy. That's
blackened, but we can work with that. So that's pretty much it for putting together your shrimp, putting together your mayonnaise. Now you can either put the mayonnaise down in the sandwich.
Okay.
I have some already done here.
Oh,
I like
look at
to
you, fancy easy.
put the shrimp in and then
sprinkle it on top?
drizzle it over
All right,
the
show me
top.
how it's done for one.
My spoon.
I've never seen those split tops. I love them.
And just load it up. Make it, I mean, come on.
We like to load things up here with lots of goodness.
And you want to make sure, get in there and get all the celery and everything.
Yeah.
I know I'm weird, I like celery. It's one of those, it adds a nice little brightness to
Well, I like the crunch.
things that people don't think about.
So that, super simple, and then just a little of the mayo on top. Look how pretty.
There you go, and if you want to
Be
a
even
little
more
extra
fancy.
parsley.
All right, well, we're going to finish stuffing our shrimp rolls. It's a great time for a quick break. When we come back, the melon salad and then the peach mint sparkler to wash it all down with. I love it. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Community Cooking.
My name is Carly. I'm 15 years old and I am a heart recipient. I got my first heart transplant when I was 1.5 years old. I got my second heart when I was 13. When I get my driver's license, of course I'm going to say yes to be an organ donor. I've been saved twice, so who says I can't save somebody else?
This gift of life was made possible by an organ donor. Imagine what you could make possible. Sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
Hi, and welcome back to Community Cooking. I'm Maria Prekeges, and if you're just joining us, I have my friend and guest chef Jill Reed with us. We just made fabulous shrimp rolls with a lovely marinade. Can't wait to taste those. But now, going along with that, we do a melon-cucumber salad with mint, and then I can't wait to taste our peach mint sparkler.
Yeah, that's it's all very light and refreshing. It's a good kind of summery meal, but you know, it's Southern California, so we eat this all year long. We actually just had those shrimp rolls the other night for dinner. So
I love it. And let's start with the ingredients for the melon salad.
yes, I have some watermelon already cut up, a little cantaloupe. We're gonna do our cucumber, peel it, and then cut that up. And then it's dressed very lightly with a little lemon juice and olive oil, just a touch of salt and pepper. And then we're going to do a little chiffonade of mint, which is the very thin little strips of mint.
I was going to say chiffonade.
Chiffonade.
That's a big word.
It's a very fancy culinary
It
word.
is.
So we have just a couple things to do with this. It's pretty
Okay.
easy. I'll let you go ahead and you can combine the two melons into that
in a
bowl.
And you know, we are so lucky down here at the farmer's market. We get such great produce. Now, I like this combination of melons. I have it for breakfast often.
You can use honeydew. You can use, you know, pretty much any kind of melon.
Any kind of melon.
If you don't like watermelon, just leave it out and use just the cantaloupe.
The best. And it's the best Greek word. Katapouzi.
That's a good Greek.
Isn't that a good Greek word?
I do like melon and cucumber together a lot.
Well, now, how did you come up with it? Because I would think, okay, just melon with the shrimp would be nice, or a green salad, but you've combined the two.
Well, it's kind of doesn't sound very appetizing. I actually have this hand soap. It's a cucumber melon hand soap, and it smells really good. So I thought, well, if it smells that good as a hand soap, I'll bet it would be really good to actually eat. Not the hand soap. But
No, but I love, I'm always so interested in how people come up with all their recipes. That is awesome.
And this is one of those English cucumbers, so it doesn't have a lot of the seeds in it. I prefer not a ton of seeds in this.
So we don't have to seed
And
it,
I don't
which
want to
is
have to
nice.
seed it and do all that stuff.
And make it bite-sized. So how you have always loved cooking.
I have.
Did you grow up with it? It was something in the family? How did you figure it all out that you said, oh, this is something I love to do?
My mom cooked all the time, and my grandma, but much more southern. My grandma's from Oklahoma, so we had a lot of, and it's all good, fried green tomatoes, but I mean, melon and fresh vegetables were always really big growing up because, you know, my grandma grew up on a farm basically, so it
Which
was
is always good.
I just want to turn that over a little bit
Okay.
to so you
Kinda
see
mix
all
it
the
together.
colors. Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, so much of food is visual.
pretty,
I mean,
right?
it has to taste good, but
So then we want to, if you want to season that a little bit, just a little salt and pepper right over the top. And then we can drizzle on some olive oil.
So you don't even have to mix it. You can just...
No, you just kind of lightly toss it as you're serving it. It's pretty...
A little olive oil. And you think olive oil on fruit? But it's pretty good.
It's really good. My grandpa did watermelon with salt when I was growing up, which I thought was crazy until I tried it, and now I love watermelon with salt.
I have had mango with cayenne powder.
Yes.
Pepper. Yeah, I was like, what? But the same type of...
Or the chili lime seasoning.
Yeah,
So
I like
good.
all that stuff. So
All
you take your mint.
I stack it up
Okay.
and then
Your-
just chiffonade.
I almost said chiffonade. I knew that was going to be chiffonade. And
And you're basically just making little ribbons, little very thin slices.
so just stack it up. And
You
lemon
can
juice on top?
Lemon juice on top.
Okay.
And you could just chop this up. It doesn't
We
have to
like-
be so fancy.
We like it because we get to say fancy words.
Fancy words like chiffonade.
Yes.
And it's all pretty much to your taste. If you like
Okay.
it super lemony, add more lemon juice.
I like a lot
I like a lot of it.
So we'll add the entire...
It's just a nice
half.
balance to the sweetness of the melon. And then just our
Oh, it's so pretty.
mint over the top for a little bright
So melon,
flavor.
cucumbers, and mint.
Yes. This is good for breakfast. It's good for lunch.
Oh, it would be a nice little twist on breakfast.
Yeah.
Your fruit. Like I said, I do
It's
it a
good
lot.
with cottage cheese, but I'm a cottage cheese person.
Oh, so am I.
So,
Especially because with the pepper, cottage cheese
Right.
with pepper, and then oh, yum.
Yeah.
I love it. Came from soap. The idea came from
soap.
soap. And we're so glad you had the soap. All right, that looks lovely. We'll get to that tasting in a minute, but I have to move all these ingredients in because the peach mint sparkler.
Yes.
Okay, so how'd you come up with this?
well, we tried for a while not to do soda in the house, and we don't keep soda in the house, but we keep a lot of club soda in the house. And when I was pregnant, I wanted carbonation all the time, so
Really?
I
love
drank club soda. I would go through a 6-pack of club soda in a day.
it. You liked your bubbles. The
I do
baby
like the
wanted
bubbles. And so I just kind of took a riff off of that and just added the fruit syrup to sweeten it up a little bit without adding a ton of sugar. So the syrup is made with peaches. And you
Yeah,
just
how do you get it to this?
roughly chop them up,
Okay.
put them in a pan with some water, a little honey or agave. You could use sugar, but I like the honey. I think it's a little more, the flavor of it is sticks out a little more. Maybe.
Okay.
And cook it down, maybe 10 or 15 minutes until the peaches are really soft. I don't even peel the peaches. I just put them
Oh, really?
in.
Because you can't. Oh,
And then I strain it out after it's all done. You blend it up until it's smooth and then strain it out. So you strain out all your solids, like your peach skins and
remember, no pit. Take
no
that
pit.
out.
Take the pit out. And then blend it up. And once it's smooth, you get this syrup, which is good in club soda. It's also
That'd be good
good.
over ice cream.
It's also I haven't tried that, but probably it's also good to make kind of almost a Bellini with the Prosecco.
When I was first hearing what you were making, I was like, oh, great, we get some bubbles.
Get a little champagne in the
All
in the
right,
day.
we're keeping
No,
it
sorry.
family friendly, but it would be great with Prosecco.
It is good with Prosecco. I can vouch for that.
Here I say ice cream. Where was my mind?
Sorry.
That's so
So
funny.
it's pretty easy. You can do strawberries. You can do peaches like I did. You can do, I've done nectarines, which are a little more tart. Mm-hmm. But, pretty much any kind of fruit that you like.
You cook it down, and then this can probably sit in the fridge for a few days.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty.
Because it's fruit and a little sugar or agave or honey. So
Yeah, you could
how fun.
mix it into some plain yogurt.
Oh, that would be really good.
you wanted
Because
something else.
it's pretty thick.
It's thick, yeah.
So then, what ratios do we do?
So take it's a couple tablespoons of the
Okay.
fruit syrup. Let's see if I can get that in
Yeah,
there
this would be
without-
great for brunch because then you could do it for those under 21 and those over
Yeah,
21.
and you can have different syrups out, so you can have, like whatever flavors you like.
Yeah.
And then we add just some club soda in there. I have a
Yum.
spoon here to give it a...
Give it a little whirl. Next time, Prosecco.
I'll remember that. And then the mint is really just in there as a little pretty garnish, just to,
But and then you can eat the mint at the end and give you fresh breath
Right.
for all your guests.
And you can, garnish with a slice of peach or strawberry or whatever fruit you're using just to pretty it up a little bit.
Okay, everything's so light and pretty and healthy.
It's a good kind of brunchy meal or picnic.
Dinner, yeah.
All right.
And as you were saying, this is even the fruit salad with cucumber good for breakfast.
Right.
I eat salads for breakfast, though. I'm a little weird. So anything green in the morning doesn't scare me.
I eat soup for breakfast.
So see,
You're not
we
weird.
get along so well. I love it. Okay, we're going to take a quick break because when we get back, my favorite part, the tasting of all her wonderful creations. You're watching Community Cooking, and we'll be right back.
Drownings are the #1 cause of accidental death for young children. Simple safety steps are the best way to prevent these tragedies. Make sure kids learn how to swim. Designate an adult water watcher to watch kids in and around water. Save the phone calls and texts for when the kids are out of the water. Properly fence all pools with fences at least 4 feet high and with self-closing, self-latching gates. When above-ground pools aren't in use, remove the ladders. When pools aren't in use, cover them. Teach kids to stay away from drains. And if a child is missing, check the pool or spa first. Consider the steps you take, then add a few more, because you never know which pool safety step will save a life. Until it does. Simple steps save lives. To learn some new ones, visit poolsafely.gov.
Welcome back to Community Cooking. My friend and chef Jill Reed is here. My favorite part. I need to taste the salad first.
All right.
What do you think? I want a little melon, a little cuke.
It's good. You get the mint. A little mint in there.
Okay. The lemon and the mint brings it up to a whole new level. Okay, that is amazing.
That is so good.
That is so,
It's very fresh. It's very refreshing and
yeah, that is yummy. Wow, I didn't expect it. It's like, woo, that is good.
But you still taste the melon. You don't want to overpower it because it's so delicate, but it's definitely in there.
And that teeny bit of oil on top, wow. All right, speaking of wow, would you like to share my sandwich, my roll, the shrimp roll?
Take a bite of that.
This might be messy.
This could be.
It could be. Mmm. Okay, I almost like the shrimp better than a lobster. But the celery vinaigrette is just perfect. It brings out the taste in the shrimp. The sweetbread, the Hawaiian sweetbread. Are you crazy?
And the lemon. Kind of nice hit of acid in there.
Oh my, and that tiny bit of the mayo with the paprika.
I love the creaminess of a lobster roll, but I don't want so much.
Too much,
you get just a little bit.
Oh my God, it's perfect. And then our peach mint sparkler. Cheers. Oh, that's good.
It's not too sweet.
No, I like it because it just adds a hint to the club soda, but it's not like, ooh, syrupy sweet.
And I get my bubbles, which I love.
I love my bubbles too. Oh, yum. Thank you so much for joining us. Your recipes were amazing, as usual.
Thank you.
She's welcome back anytime. On behalf of Jill, myself, and our entire crew, thank you for watching another fun episode. And remember, we really do have some of the best cooks and chefs right here in our own community. We'll see you next time on Community Cooking. Okay, this is so good. Okay, I have to take another bite of this thing.
If you'd like a copy of the recipes seen on this show, send us a self-addressed stamped envelope to the Office of Cable and Community Relations. That's 3350 Civic Center Drive, Suite 200, in Torrance, California, 90503. Be sure to note the show number displayed on the screen. And don't forget, you can find all the fresh ingredients used on today's show at the Farmers Market. Visit the one here in Torrance at Wilson Park. That's located at 2200 Crenshaw Boulevard. They're open every Tuesday and Saturday from 8 a.m. until 1 p.m., rain or shine. And if you'd like to be a guest on our show, email us at communitycooking@torranceca.gov and check us out online at youtube.com/TorranceCitiCABLE and like us on Facebook at Community Cooking TV.